nice guys do is what they suffer with is not that they're too nice or anything. It's just that they have incredibly weak boundaries when it comes to women. They simply are not just women. It could be anybody. What they do is they lack a lot of masculinity. And what they do is they blame the fact that they're so nice as to why they can't get women. But it's not about being nice. It's about a lack of masculinity. And one of the best ways to establish masculinity is placing boundaries, particularly with women. When you don't like a behavior, you don't roll over and allow it to continue and then give her more in order for you to get her. You set a boundary and you have a willingness to walk away. Nice guys, what happens is they don't like to exert their boundaries and they don't have a willingness to walk away. So what ends up happening is their nice nature becomes a reason for resentment because women don't like it. They actually feel angry when you're too nice to them because then they don't feel protected. They feel like you're weak. If you let a woman make all the decisions for you, she'll slowly start to hate you because she'll feel like she has to raise you and she'll lose respect for you. So you're better. What we truly want is not a man that just is like chaotic. We just want a man who we can trust makes good decisions. He's not the nice guy. He's the one that we'll submit to. But the one that doesn't trust his own decision making and we have to do it and he comes across as being nice, essentially he's seen as weak.
Yeah, overly pliable is the term that I think about.
Hard. Could you, how do you, as a man, make sure that you're nice and not weak? Like, it must be difficult because in this day and age, if you try and be like a bit more assertive, that I'm guessing it gets a lot of pushback. It's hard for a man.
I don't know. I think you'd be surprised. I think that, the line of acceptable behavior is way wider than most people think, right? You can be assertive in a powerful, reassuring way without being a tyrant. Right. It's pretty easy to achieve.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think that it's that hard, but I also understand that a lot of people don't have a massive amount of first-hand experience.
Yeah.
They're spending all of their time learning about things through the internet. They don't actually have you need to be skillful and nimble, right? To be able to, flirting and dealing with even the same sex, let alone the opposite sex, is like a delicate balance, right? It's a bit of a dance. It's a bit of teasing. Is it too far? Is it too much? It requires experience, and most people don't have the opportunity to develop that.
And it's really easy to have the willingness to walk away when you're somebody that has a lot of alternatives. And it doesn't just mean other women. It could be a lifestyle that is alternative to being settled down. But when you're somebody that doesn't have many alternatives, the willingness to walk away decreases. So I do understand it's very difficult for men to have that. But without the willingness to walk away, she'll look for a man that does have the willingness to walk away. She'll look for a man that does have boundaries because we need them as women.
It's strange. And I also understand that it must be ruthless to think, well, I would really like a nice guy. Maybe your last relationship was with some dude that was very avoidant, like masculine in a non-supporting way. Yeah. And you think, okay, well, I'll go for a nice guy. I'll go for a guy that's a bit more pliable and a lot more agreeable. And then if what you're saying is true and you end up resenting them, and you go, oh, that wasn't what I wanted either. So it must be difficult. It must be difficult for a girl.
Essentially, what we truly want is a man whose decision-making on his own is one that we can naturally submit to. What I mean by that is if I have to tell you to do this, that, and the other, and you listen to me, I don't respect you anymore. Because if I had to tell you and you listen to me and I'm better than you at making decisions, I'm more powerful than you, I don't feel protected. You simply have to be a man that could literally take a girl by a hand and lead her into whatever lifestyle you is, but she feels safe in that knowledge. But if you're the type of guy who's like second guessing himself, if you're second guessing yourself and then submitting to me, we automatically don't find that attractive.
That can't be the same for every girl though, right? There must be a spectrum of women.
It works well for women who are planning to manipulate you. So the women that are planning to manipulate and planning to use a man, they love this guy without boundaries. The girl that genuinely wants to have a connection with you, build a family with you, have a network with you, she actually wants you to have a backbone and wants you to have an opinion. The one that's planning to not stick around too long, the one that's planning to keep in touch with another guy, the girl that wants an alimony as soon as the kids arrive, that's the one that wants you to be this people pleaser, bend over backwards, do everything I say.
Yeah. What about people pleasers more generally on the girl's side and on the guy's side?
Well, I guess they would be a similar match. But what happened with two people pleasers, like where the woman is just a nice girl and the guys are just a nice guy, they don't create an authentic connection because neither of them are giving each other the glue or the vulnerability to attach. One saying, I'll just do what you want. The other one's, okay, I'll just do what you want. We don't know each other. We're just a comfort blanket. But one of them at least has to be a bit disagreeable to create that connection, give you that kind of glue to attach to. So unfortunately, two people pleasers don't usually end up together.